Okay, so I'm going to do a full face tutorial. I'm going to break it up into 3 parts. My eyebrows, eyes, and then the rest of my face. So that way, if you only want to see eyebrows, you can just watch that. If you want to just do eyes or just your face, or you can watch all 3 if you want to do the whole thing. So first, let's start with my eyebrows. I always start with my eyebrows first. You may not, but that's just how, you know, my routine is. If you let me see, some people like to use eyebrow pencil. This is spiked MAC spiked pencil. Probably the easiest if you're just starting out, you don't normally do your eyebrows. You can also use, this is NYX eyebrow gel. I like that a lot. And then if you want to upgrade, there's Anastasia Dip Brow. That's what I'm going to be using today. This is Dip Brow Pomade in chocolate. And so that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be using this brush. Please forgive me, I don't know where I got this brush from. I ordered it online, but you can find this brush. It's actually one at Hair World in Newark with the NYX products where all their brushes are. It's just an eyebrow brush. It's slanted, thin, but kind of stiff brush with a spoolie on the other end. And you can get an eyebrow brush just about anywhere in any brand. Sorry, I don't know what this brand is, but I'm gonna use this. So first I just brush out my eyebrows, brush them up so that they're all going in the same direction and they're neat. Then I'll just put some pomade on the slanted end of the brush and then just outline the brush. Notice I don't start right at the beginning of my eyebrows because I do not want it to be too heavy in the front of the eyebrow, but I'm just gonna lightly go over the shape of my eyebrow and then just take light strokes to fill it in. And it's okay if it's not absolutely perfect, like if you didn't outline it perfectly, or you feel like, oh no, this is a little bit crooked, because we're going to clean it up. So no need to worry. Just make sure you get it filled in really good. See, and you can just start out with a little and build. It's pretty much the same when you do it with a pencil as well. You just outline, kind of go with the natural shape of your brow. Or if you want to add a little more shape to your brow, maybe you want a higher arch, you can add that in as well. I like to kind of go slightly above my hair to make my eyebrows look a little bit fuller. I'm used to them being fuller, but for some reason, after I got pregnant, they just like stopped growing. So now I have to make them a little fuller on my own. And notice it's not perfect, but I'm gonna clean it up, so no worries. And then with the leftover pomade, I'm just gonna go in with the front so that it's not too heavy, and then same on this side. And I mean, if you have really full brows, you may not even have to go to the front of your brow at all. I just do because my brows now are kind of thin, so. Could probably stand to fill this one in just a little bit more. Like that. That's okay. All right, so then, like I said, go through, brush it out, and especially if you have places that might be like way too pigmented and you want to lighten it up, that's what you use your brush for. Same if you were using a gel, and same if you're using a pencil. So now I'm going to use some concealer to clean it up. I am using NYX concealer palette. This is in Deep. You can find this at Ulta, and you can find it at Bargain World or any beauty supply store. So I'm going to clean it up. I'm using this one here at the top. Of course, if you're light-skinned, You can use this one, and if you're darker, you can use that one. It's really just personal preference. I just like to use this one, adds a little bit of highlight. And then I'm just gonna go around my brow, and see, this is where if you know your line wasn't completely straight, you can clean it up with the concealer and nobody will know that you have a crooked hand. And then you can just blend that out. Oh, and sorry, I didn't say what kind of brush this is. This is actually Ulta Professional Slanted Eye Shader and Liner. I'm gonna put that up. Looks like an eyeliner brush, and you can use this for your eyeliner, or you can use it to line concealer on your eyebrows, and it works just as great for that as well. So you line it, and then you just want to blend it out so you don't have halo eyebrows. You can do the same at top. Sometimes people like to use a darker color at the top so they don't have to blend out as much at the top. Sometimes I prefer to have like a lighter color at the bottom, since you might highlight under your eyebrow anyway when you do your eyeshadow. But it's really just personal preference. So just gonna do that and blend it out. Doesn't really matter because it's all gonna get covered up by foundation anyway. Oop, I got a little bit on my eyebrow. I'm just gonna clean that out. Okay. And gonna do the other one. Another way you can blend it out is if you want to use, this is e.l.f. concealer brush, and you can also blend it out if you find it easier to blend out with this. You can do that as well. Maybe it's a little bit faster, you know. I mean, of course you get more precision with a smaller brush, but you can still blend it out with this brush. Okay. Okay, and don't be afraid. I mean, if you look at your eyebrows and you go, oh, well, I know they're supposed to be sisters, but the one side needs to be a little bit fuller, or one side could stand have a little more pigment, just go back and you just carefully add what you want to add right there. And remember, practice makes perfect. So if you know, you don't fill in your eyebrows every day or most days, don't get frustrated if you have a special event and decide you're gonna fill in your eyebrows and then they come out looking a little flicked, because you don't do it. So do it every day, and then when you do have a special event, they will look bomb. So yeah, and just blend that out a little bit more. Of course, if you don't add any additional makeup after your eyebrows, you're going to want to use a darker concealer, like a concealer that's more the color of your skin, so that it's easier to blend, so that you don't have halo eyebrows. Right now, I have halo eyebrows, but that's because I'm not done yet. But here they are, eyebrows. Hope you like. All right. So next I'm gonna do my eyes, so you can either tune in to the next video or you can be out